everyone, and welcome back to my channel. This is Dr. Mommy Budgets, and I am Amanda. Today I am here to go through my budget recap for week 2 of the month of August. I didn't even write it down on my sheet. But yeah, we're here to go through week 2 budget recap. And basically, for those that are new to my channel, welcome. And those that are not new, welcome back. For those that are new, a budget recap typically for me goes from the previous Friday up until that following Thursday. So any transactions or debits from my account or expenses that I choose to actually do or pay, those are the items that will be discussed in a budget recap. I get paid every single Friday, so I choose to budget every single week. So yeah, that's how I do my budget recap. So if I'm going to do a budget projection, which I do almost every Friday, then I do a budget recap on that Thursday prior in most cases. So here we are today. So if you are interested in that sort of content, then stick around for the remainder of this video. Okay. Now, for this week, you're going to see me look down because I do have my notes here. This week, for the week 2 budget recap, everything on the budget projection sheet did take place. There was nothing out of the ordinary, although I was traveling on this past week. As I look back through the budget projection sheet, there was nothing that I did not do on this sheet. Everything took place basically at the end of the day. The $517.64 was sent over to the bill savings account. Alrighty, so I'm sorry, pulled out of the bill savings account to help me satisfy the debts or expenses for that week. Now, here we go, budget recap. Let's go through these items. This budget recap is going to go from August 13th, which was last Friday, until August 19th, which is Thursday, 2021. All right, so the first item on the list, yes, this was kind of a heavy week for me as well. The past few weeks have been kind of heavy. I've been doing some spending, but it is what it is. It has to be done, so hey, let's talk about it. Now, number 1, I did a Saturday brunch once we got back in town from traveling. You know how that goes. A lot of times you just don't want to cook. Okay, so Saturday brunch was $56.70. That money came from the Bill's checking account. Okay, number 2, the next item was I did a car rental because my vehicle ended up needing a repair right before we left to go travel to take my daughter to college. So that there was a car rental, but what they typically do if you have a debit card is they hold a certain amount of money on your account. In my case, it was $300. So basically they held the $300, and then they also gave me a refund of a tank of gas because there was some issues with getting the vehicle. For some reason, they couldn't verify my address. So that car rental refund or car rental hold money and refund of the gas was a total of $344. So that means I put that money back in my bill savings account because if you can recall, on probably 2 videos ago, I did pull that money out of my bills savings account to help me to pay for that car rental. So now that money went back in there, so that bill savings account is all good. Third item is the actual hotel that we stayed in while we were there for a few days. It was $330.26. that money came from my travel fund. Okay, 330.26, and it came out of my travel fund. The next item was I had to do a laptop rental for my son for school. They're requiring them all to have a laptop this year, although they are back in school in person. And that was $25. That money came out of the Bill's checking account. All right, and last but not least, it's definitely last, but definitely not the least amount, was my vehicle repair that I have been talking about for the past few videos. My air suspension system. See, that already sounds expensive. Air suspension system failed on the driver's side of my vehicle, okay? So, that repair was a whopping $1,194.21, okay? $1,194.21. And I said that was one air suspension system. There are 4 on the vehicle. Yeah. Hoping that the other ones don't go out anytime soon, but the repair guy said there's a possibility that the other one on the passenger side front could go out. Yes. So, but anyway, that total came from my mini emergency fund. That was a hefty amount, almost $1,200. Had to pull it from the mini emergency fund. That's what it's there for. It's called an emergency fund. And my vehicle is a vehicle that I use every day, and I need to get around to certain places. Yes, I do work out, I'm active, but no, I'm not going to walk to certain places because I may not get there in time. So therefore, I do need my vehicle. So there you have it, guys. Those are the items as it relates to my budget recap, and that's how I spent my money. I love to do these budget recaps because it shows me, it reminds me of, how I'm budgeting, the necessity of having these certain pots of money set up, because as you can see, monies were pulled from several areas, so, and like I always say in my videos, if you did not have to take out a loan or borrow it from someone else outside of your your family structure, then I think you're winning. You were able to pay cash and everything is taken care of. So that's that for the budget recap section. Now let's move along to our amortization schedule. Okay, because we did make some payments on the mortgage. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn you around so that you can see my amortization schedule, and we can talk further about how my balance on my mortgage is going down. Be right back. Okay, everyone, as you can see, we are back and we have our amortization schedule in front of us. As of right now, I am down to have made 51 payments on my mortgage at this particular time. So last time we did a discussion here, my balance was at $93,048.59. If you can recall, those that are old, and a couple of videos back, I had to save the principal only payment from week 1, which was the $304, and I also had made the payment of the $348 from weeks 2 principal only payments. Remember, I make extra payments toward my mortgage every single week. So this past week, I was able to make that $652 principal only payment to my mortgage. Plus, it was the actual monthly payment time of $803. Of course, all that $803 does not go directly toward the principal. Some of it go towards the interest and your escrow account as well. Escrow account typically houses your property taxes and your property insurance. So yes, all that money doesn't go directly toward the principal. I wish it did. But based on those payments that I made almost what, like a total of, what was that, 803 and 652, so about 1455 in payments toward my mortgage. So with that being said, the new balance now is, we are in the 92s, guys. Yes, it is $92,181.66. Yes, let's clap it up. Yes, we are moving along. Actually, with that payment, we're almost out of the 92, so we'll probably be down into 91 next week. So that almost, dropped about $1,000. So now, here's what we have. We're going to highlight down to the 92,181.66, or as close as we can get, which is going to be this line here, the 92,301.39. That's what we're going to have to highlight down to, because the $92,084.74 is lower than what the balance is. So we can't highlight that line. So let's do it. Okay, we're highlighting 1, 2, 3, 4. So that one payment took off 4 months. 4 more months of this mortgage, guys. 4 more months. So we went from payment 51 down to payment 55. So that's where we are. Let's highlight with happiness. Yay! I'm loving it, loving it, loving it. There are some weeks and months where I wish I could go faster, and some where I'm just, thankful and grateful that I am able to continue to see the balance go down. So that's where we are, 55 payments. We're almost done with this sheet. This sheet actually goes down to payment 76. So we're about a little bit under halfway done with this sheet, so it's not going to take us long at all to get this done. But that's it, guys. That's really all I have for this video. I wanted to make sure that we are continuing with this amortization schedule and highlighting this sheet. It's a motivating factor for me as I continue to knock down my mortgage. So currently my mortgage is at $92,181.66. So please subscribe to my channel, like this video, guys. Comment below and let me know what you're doing as it relates to paying off your debt so you can get closer to financial freedom. That's what we're here for. That's what we're all about. That's our end goal, or at least that's my end goal anyway. So this is Dr. Mommy Budgets, where we dream big but start small around here. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.